I tell you, I actually struggle with lies. It's hard for me to lie. My brain just won't calculate it. Had a guy tell me yesterday, everybody lies. Well, everybody might lie, and I'm included in that. But it is absolutely, I'm truthful to a fault. I say things just as bluntly as anything. I can't twist the words. If I think something, I say it. I mean, sometimes I don't say it, but that's not lying. That's just not saying something that's on your head. So, the trolls, and I'm not even sure it's just trolls, but let's just say trolls. Trolls love to try to identify times that I have lied. So, in yesterday, I think it was yesterday's video, I was talking about people who lie. But in the same video, I talked about this generator. I think it was the same video. In this video, when I said about this, I said, I just don't understand why people would leave an $1,100 piece of equipment outside and then leave it over the winter so the pump can freeze. I just don't understand it. And it's obvious it was left outside. You can see the faded areas. So you can even see the muffler is all rusted up. So I just don't understand it. I wouldn't do it. As a matter of fact, we even discussed what we would do if this customer decided not to pay. So in the winter, because this would sell very well in the summertime, but as summer starts to progress along, it'd be a month or two before I would actually be able to sell it, because I got to give them 30 days notice, and then I got to send a certified letter, and so it'd be 2 or 3 months. Well, that means we're starting to head into fall. Well, that means the pump is going to be outside in cold temperatures. Now, of course, I can't really store this anywhere. I'm not sure if I could get it into the camper, but I probably would try to put it into the camper or in the shed down there, someplace kind of safe. But I would remove the pump and take it inside so it never froze. So I don't know why I got off on that, but that was one of the discussions was, oh, well, because I don't understand why people would leave something outside this expensive. Now, I do leave my lawnmower outside, but I keep it covered. I try to keep it in the shade. And that's the biggest thing with lawnmowers, is it's not so much the rain. The rain really doesn't hurt it. The things that hurt it are mice and the sun. You know, the tires on that are what, 5 years old now, and they don't have any dry rot on them, and it sits outside all the time. I keep it covered so the sun doesn't blast down on it. But after 1 year, you can see what the sun does to this. It just eats everything up. The sun is worse than the rain on lawnmowers. Now, the winter time, I go down there once a month and I start it up. Then I shut the gas off and I let it die. I go around to all my 2-cycle engines and I start them up every month. They sit in the shed, the 2-cycles do. What else do we have? The pressure washer, the electric pressure washer, I take inside, set it out on the shower, above the shower. Is there anything else? The beast, I keep covered, but I also keep that up against the house, in the shade. So I try to protect them as much as possible. But this was left outside. I mean, just completely left outside in the sun. The tires are flat. It's probably only been used a couple hours, but it's an $1,100 machine, so I just don't get it. So, you know, they were calling me a liar that I don't take care of my equipment, which I just fundamentally don't think is true. I take care of my equipment as much as feasible, and just because you're trying to twist my words or say things that are trying to imply things just so you can say I'm a liar. But you know I cover my lawnmowers. It's covered right there. Where is it? Somewhere right there. So it's just not true. And like I said, I do take my pressure washer inside in the wintertime. And it sits right there by the gas underneath the shade. that stays out of the sun. So I try to keep everything covered as much as possible. Even if you had a lean-to put things underneath. So I really wish I could remember where I was going with this video. So anyway, I just didn't understand it. So that doesn't mean that I'm a liar. Oh, I know where I was going. In a previous video, I said, and this guy pointed out, that if a guy wants to tear up his equipment, that's fine by me. And I was talking about a John Deere zero turn, brand new zero turn, and he's just beating the heck out of it. I wouldn't do it, and I don't understand why anybody would do it, but to this guy's point, if they want to do it, by all means do it. I'll be happy to take the money to fix it. So there is a clear difference in between me doing something and not understanding why they do it, and me taking the work to fix it. That's two different things. And so this is what manipulators do. They try to take two different subjects, put them together, and make a soup out of it. And they're absolutely different ingredients. They don't combine at all. Me wanting to work on someone's broken equipment is completely different than me wanting to figure out why this person would leave something out in the... Look, they broke it. They brought it to me. I don't understand why they broke it, but okay, they broke it. And so now I get to charge them to fix it. Why would you want to, if you were the owner of this, why would you want to leave it outside just so you can bring it to me so I can fix it? Seems a little bit of like waste of money. I don't get that waste of money. I don't understand it. And it's ridiculous that I actually got to explain this so people can stop calling me liars in the comment section. So now somebody's going to say, I told you you're a liar. The beast is not covered. Yes, I've used the beast today, so it's not covered. But you can see the tarp right here, just so it's right there. I was using the winch, so I just uncovered it so I could use the winch. And I can use the winch. This I'm gonna have to replace this. It doesn't work very good. The down is not working. So I can use it with the engine off. I don't want to use it very long because the battery dies. But the beast, originally we bought for $100, and I had to fix the transmission. There were some things wrong with the transmission, the belt, change the oil. I probably serviced it too if I had to guess. And I sold it. And the guy was using it as a brush hog. And he broke the belt. Brand new belt. And he broke the belt. So he says the belt broke. So I had to go back and fix it. Now this was a as-is item. Do you want to go inside? Are you wanting to go inside? I never understand what she wants. You want to go inside or are you staying outside? So anyway, I had to buy the belt on my own money. Even though it was an as-is. I mean, he only had it a little while and he broke it. Maybe 15 minutes. So I mean, he was really pushing it. And then about a week later, after I fixed the belt, he said the deck fell down. It was missing a pin. So he wanted me to fix that. And I was frustrated by that. It was an as-is item. And I'm actually doing warranty work on a machine that I just sold as is. So I bought it back. Now I have it. Now I'm using it as a tow truck. And originally, before I figured out what I wanted to do with it, when the chickens died, we took the chicken tent down and I plowed up the ground just using the deck. Kind of leveled it out. I dropped the deck down and leveled it out. And so some guy, some troll, called me a hypocrite, a liar, or, you know, idiot or whatever, because I was mad that the guy who bought it was using it like a brush hog, but it's okay for you to use it like a bulldozer. Well, I don't even understand how you can't understand the difference. One way is I'm paying for someone else's repairs. It's not my mower. I'm getting nothing out of it. There's no benefit to me. I'm just spending money So am I supposed to just give money out to the entire neighborhood? Here, take some money. Why not? It's yours. I don't need it. Just because I repair lawnmowers? But then when I bought it back and I wanted to use it, I wanted to use it as a garden tractor, but modify it. So I was plowing the ground. If I break it, I got benefit out of it. It did something for me. So let's say I go rent a machine to go and smooth all that out. Cost me $200. So I break the beast by plying this all out. And it cost me $200. It's still my $200, and I did it to fix my yard. So what difference does it make which way I wasted the $200? It was my money to waste on things I wanted to do, not somebody else. So the manipulation is the point of this video. Trolls use this manipulation to the dumbest degree. I would think most people would understand the difference between me not understanding why somebody wants to leave their equipment outside and me saying, I'll fix it. If you're going to do it, I'll fix it. Or the difference between someone leaving it outside so it's completely sun damaged and the pump is broke from freezing versus me covering the John Deere and meticulously taking care of it throughout the winter. There's a difference. I'm actively making sure the John Deere is okay. And there's definitely a difference between me paying someone else to cut their grass or me paying myself to fix my yard. It's my money. I get to do what I want with my money. I don't want to use... So they use this to the dumbest degree. Well, so in yesterday's video, I was talking about this guy who tried to manipulate me over the phone. He wanted me to work on his mower. And he swapped out engines, and then he swapped out carburetors, and then he bent the linkage, and I kept calling him out on things. I don't want to work on it. And he says, well, no, because, you know, you've got a aftermarket carburetor. Oh, no, it's got the original carburetor on it now. We put it back. He was manipulating to the dumbest degree. I just heard him say he put an OEM on it. I mean, an aftermarket, excuse me. And now he's switching his story up. He was being a salesman trying to trick me into actually working on his equipment. And these manipulators, that's what's so interesting, is the guy who was calling me a liar and named out all these things that I have lied about is the same guy that will try to manipulate the mechanic, the small town mechanic just trying to make a living. So he will fix your mower, you know, get the mower fixed for you. And then when it breaks, you're going to be like, I want it fixed on warranty. Even though the guy agreed, I won't hold you responsible for if anything goes wrong. Yes, you will. As soon as you get a flat tire, you're going to call me up. I want my money back. See, the thing is they're desperate. They want things fixed. And they're willing to say anything to get it fixed. And then, when it breaks again, they just realize, let's say it costs $400 to get this mower up and running because they've got it all messed up. They just realize they spent $400 on a mower that's going to keep breaking. Well, they don't want to keep putting money into it. They want somebody else to put money into it. Just like the beast, and just like this guy who promises I mean, it's happened to me too many times where somebody said, I won't hold you responsible, and then they're holding me responsible. So that's why I don't trust people. As far as me being a liar and somebody coming in my comment section saying everybody lies, well, I try not to. And it takes a real stretch of imagination to say I'm a liar. That's the problem. So when somebody lies and says, oh, I got an aftermarket carburetor on, and then switches their story in the first 5 minutes, that's a real liar. So if you'll click this up next box, take the video over to my other channel, really appreciate it. Go check it out. So if I can inspire you, don't be a manipulator. So you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.